Welcome back to segment number 6, the final segment of Super Bowl 101. And I'm going to give you some things to watch for in this big game. And there are some things to watch for in this game today. And uh, and we're going to get to all that. And so keep that in mind. And we'll get to all that in just a moment. But first, excuse me, uh, here is the segment number 6, Super Bowl 101 trivia question. Who was the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl? I will have the answer later in the podcast, in the segment, excuse me. Now, as I said, here are some things to watch for. Look for the Chiefs defensive coordinator, Steve Spagnuolo, to attack Hurts, who has struggled some when blitzed. Spraganolo is known for his blitzing style, so it makes sense to do it here. To do here. The only problem is it can lead to big plays for Hurts running it, and for the big chunk plays down the field to the Eagles receivers, Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. Both offenses will have success that will make this a fun Super Bowl, but in the end, a lot of the media is saying that new school will beat old school. Fans and media say, give me the best quarterback in the league on the biggest stage, and media and people across the country say that Mahomes and Chiefs will close out the season with the award uh, trifecta and league MVP, Super Bowl MVP, and Mahomes that Mahomes will and another ring to add to his first one. But the Chiefs dynasty will be in full force come late Sunday evening. Now that I feel the Eagles will close out the season with the award, and Jalen Hurts will be league MVP and Super Bowl MVP, and he will get his very first Super Bowl championship ring. And as I said before, I do feel uh, this is going to be one of the best Super Bowls by far ever, and we will have fun watching it, the big game. And as I said before, I feel that the team that's holding the ball last will be the one to win it and prevail. And right now, it is the moment you've been waiting for, and that is for me to announce my Super Bowl pick. And I am going with the Philadelphia Eagles to win this game. And here is a score prediction as well. Eagles 28, Chiefs 21. Because I do think it is going to be a close Super Bowl by far, no doubt. And that is why I am going with the Eagles to win this Super Bowl. And I do believe that the Eagles will prevail and win this game by far. Some people say Philly, some people say KC. And my buddy Keith Norman, who's better known as KIL, Keith and Lakewood, is also going with Philly. And in the pick league run, everybody's going with Philly. And so we shall see. And we'll see what happens in this big game. And Rihanna will be performing at the Super Bowl uh, 57 halftime show. So, and the fans are geared up. A lot of people got there. There was some early birds there, but everybody's waiting for the two teams to take the field. And just so many things have been going on at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. And I want to commemorate the Miami Dolphins, their 50th anniversary of the 1972 Miami Dolphins, and their perfect undefeated season, as I mentioned earlier in my third segment. So I want to just really just this is going to be just a fun game to watch, and I really think, and as I said before, that the Eagles are going to prevail in this one. And Jalen Hurts will be playing by far. We've got two guys representing Cleveland, Ohio, from Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Uh, the Kelsey brothers, Jason Kelsey of the Philadelphia Eagles, and Travis Kelsey of the Kansas City Chiefs. So that's why millions of people are going to be watching this game by far. And but also look for Hurts to have a big game, and Mahomes as well. But look for the the Eagles' offensive line to really put pressure on the Chiefs' defensive line, and the Chiefs' offensive line to really put pressure on the Eagles' defensive line as well. So uh, this will be one of the best Super Bowls ever, as I mentioned before, and I really don't know a lot of people agree with me on that, and so this will be one of the best Super Bowls ever by far. And right now, it is time to reveal the answer to the segment 6, Super Bowl 101 trivia questions, the final trivia question, and the final segment as well. And that question is, who was the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl? And if you said Doug Williams, you are correct. Doug Williams was the first black quarterback to win not only a Super Bowl, but Super Bowl MVP honors as well. And that was, of course, in Super Bowl 21. And they showed it, they honored that by far. They commemorated that. And and we have two black quarterbacks starting in today's Super Bowl game. Jalen Hurts of the Philadelphia Eagles and Patrick Mahomes III of the Kansas City Chiefs. So there's been many black quarterbacks that have played in the Super Bowl over the years, and I salute all of them that have. And so I feel, and so that is why that is a memorable that for Doug Williams in Super Bowl 21 being the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl. So, and I'll have another trivia question on my next Scott Sports 101 podcast, my regular podcast. So stay tuned for that sometime this week. But we are now about an hour and a half away from kickoff, and so time is winding down for the pregame show and for my pregame show as well. And but I think but this game's going to be close. This game is going to be close. It could come down to either a game-winning touchdown or a game-winning field goal. And I think both quarterbacks are going to have a big game. And we will see who walks away with the award and to be known as the best team in on the plant on the land. So we will know at the end of tonight's Super Bowl game and festivities. So let's all get ready to watch it, with kickoff being an hour and 29 minutes away at 6:30. So, and so we are close to being at kickoff. So kickoff is inching closer, and I know I'm looking forward to it, and all NFL football fans are looking forward to it, especially the Eagles fans and the Chiefs fans. And I say good luck to both teams, and may the best team prevail and win and walk away with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And for one team the team that loses, walk away with their heads held high on the season. So, let's enjoy the game. And uh, well, that's just about going to wrap it up, and that is going to wrap it up for the Super Bowl 101, Super Bowl 57 pregame show. And I will be back with the Super Bowl 101 postgame show after the game, after Super Bowl 57 has concluded between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm done.